All right, in section 5.3, we are going to be looking at other polygons. We looked at triangles, we looked at quadrilaterals, and now we're going to look at multiple-sided polygons. You can see here the names of some of the common ones that you will see, and you've seen lots of these names before. Once we get past 12 or 11, there's really no name for them. So we just would call them a 13agon or a 14agon. Now, one of the things that you're going to be looking at is the inside angle of each polygon. So if you look at the diagram here of this pentagon, we're looking for, well, what would the measure of that angle be? And one of the ways that you can deal with it is by drawing in triangles. And you can see here that a pentagon can be made up out of 5 triangles. And within each one of these triangles, there is that is an isosceles triangle, there are certain angles. So the first thing you do is you take, well, 360 degrees divided by 5 is 72 degrees. So each of these are 72 degrees. And then because this is an isosceles triangle, those two angles must be the same. So if we take our 180 degrees within one triangle, take away 72, that's 102 degrees. No, not 102. 108 degrees. Each of those angles have to be half that, so that would be 54 degrees. So if each of these are 54, then that full angle would be the 108 that we had over here. So this measure would be 108 degrees. And if we look at the sum of all of these angles inside, it would be 108 times 5, so 5 times 108 for each one of these added together. Would be 500 plus 40, which is 540 degrees. So that's it. Nothing too hard there. And another question that you might find asked is that how do you relate that to a formula here? And so what we just did is we really used a formula. And so let's talk about a triangle. Well, a triangle we know is 180 degrees for sure. And if we start splitting up other figures into triangles, we can use 180 to determine kind of this relationship. By the way, this triangle had 3 sides. So now we go to 4 sides. And if we look at all the angles here, we have 1 triangle here and 2 triangles there. And each of those are 180 when you talk about the angles. So this angle plus that angle is 180. And then we have this angle plus that angle is 180. And so the total is 360, or 2 180s. And if we keep on going that way, let's jump up to here. Okay, we got to connect so that we have vertices, just triangles, but we can also cross the lines. So we have to make sure that the corners of each triangle are at a corner of the polygon. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. How many triangles do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 180. Well, that's 400 plus 320 is 720 degrees. The relationship is simply this, that if you take your number of sides, in this the triangle was 3, subtract 2, you get 1. 1 times 180, that's the number of triangles you see. Or in other words, this yellow part is simply how many triangles will there be? And it's always 2 less than what the number of sides were. So 6 went with 4 triangles. 5 would go with 3 triangles. 7 would go with 5 triangles. And you just multiply by the 180, which we know is the sum of the triangles. Now, you should do the activity on page 207 at some point here, and you also then need to go on to your build your skills, your definitions, get your check done, get your math on the job done, get your roots of math done, and also get your review, and then you're ready to write your chapter 5 test. And just let me know what you need and I will be glad to help you out. Otherwise, that's it.